Makes the catch. Max Scherzer has done it again. He's thrown his second no-hitter of the year and the third in Nationals history. The Nationals dugout empties. Wilson Ramos with the fist punches, and they are mobbing Max Scherzer in front of the mound here at Citi Field.
This ball crushed high and deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. 6 consecutive games with a home run. And the Rockies are right back in it. Nolan with his 36th to tie Cargo.
Second and third, nobody out. Now Yadier Molina. Infield will concede a run. And going the other way. And what a play by Walker! Double play! No, there's the double play! Not go to second! The triple play here! It's a triple play!
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 3-to-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Lorenzo Cain heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 6.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. He's still without a stolen base this season, which is baffling. I don't know if it's a coaching issue or if he just needs to be more aggressive when he gets on base, but this team needs him to start taking advantage of his speed.
Omar Infante will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ellsbury going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a 1-out double.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Mike Moustakas will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Into the seats, 0-1. Liner toward right center. Ellsbury is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we all know Brett Gardner is one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. His legs may be slowing just a bit as he gets further into his 30s, but he still covers plenty of ground, and his situational awareness is second to none.
Eric Hosmer will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Johnson has got it, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Felix Hernandez is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Elvis Andrus comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, we'll see if Carlos Beltran can turn things around a little bit. He's hitting near the Mendoza line in his last 10 ball games and really having trouble getting anything positive going at the plate.
chop foul over towards the coaching box. There goes Elvis. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they're playing behind the American League leader in strikeouts. That probably means not a lot of opportunities for them today, but you've got to stay on your toes. Be ready at every pitch. You can't just assume there's going to be a ton of swing and misses. You're going to get a chance.
Carlos Beltran will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. After 1, no score. Ben Zobrist will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hard liner to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Settling in now, Adam Lind, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And now Ellsbury will get it in off the wall. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 10 home runs, 27 driven in. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Tapper right back to the mound. throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, bounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Salvador Perez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, I guess that's one way to plate the first run of a ball game. You can see he's alert down there at third base, and so once this ball kicks off the catcher's glove, he makes a break for it, and he's in to score easily. That's heads-up base running.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Ryan is up with it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As he lines this one out to center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Lorenzo Cain will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
In there at the knees, strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Tanaka pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Hit in the air to right field. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Royals out in front, 2-0. Nick Swisher will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak.
Nick Swisher.
Infield in the over shift here. Now the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Royals have elected to.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here at 293. 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Here's Kelly Johnson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 7 homers and 15 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. His guys lead it 2-0. Omar Infante is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on this Royals ball club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Mike Moustakas stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
The 0-1 on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Francisco Cervelli will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hernandez gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Standing in now, Brendan Ryan. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The Royals lead it 2-0. Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gardner on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner is there. 1 out.
How about it? Designated hitter, Adam Lind.
Digging in now, Adam Lind. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. That evens it up 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A 2-run shot here for Alex Gordon. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alcides Escobar. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. This one skied out toward right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 KC. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Well, CC Sabathia, the opponent next time around. As you get a look at our next broadcast, it'll come your way in glorious high definition right here on the show. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. First offering on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. In there, strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's Carlos Beltran, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Striding into the box, Nick Swisher, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Lorenzo Cain will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly you got fooled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Omar Infante to stand in. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the throw to Swisher, 2 away.
The third baseman, number 8.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ellsbury ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. He gets there, but he missed it. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Eric Hosmer is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. One and 2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals strand a pair. They lead it 4-0. Brad Miller will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Kelly Johnson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And a fastball to Johnson right by him, 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Up next for the
All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Hernandez into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Adam Conley will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Adam Conley.
Adam Lind will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
Adam Lind.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. On the ground up the middle. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Alex Gordon will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ellsbury's after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Salvador Perez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City, but they're in front 4-0. Brendan Ryan will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Hernandez looks in. Here it comes. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Elvis Andrus will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Grounded to third. Moustakas is there. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off it.
Brett Gardner will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
In tied at 93, ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4-0. Back here in the Bronx. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th, but before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Lorenzo Cain will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Omar Infante will be next. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The batter number
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark. But I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Into the box, Omar Infante. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Ellsbury. 2 gone.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He singled his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. A runner on first with 2 away. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
To first. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. In with it quickly is Ellsbury, and that'll hold the runner at third.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away, so it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Adam Lind will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 11 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Back to the drawing board now for that man after the grand slam.
Yeah, with 2 outs, that absolutely killed him.
4 runs here in this half inning. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. 1-2.
2 strikes to count.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the damage done for the Royals, and it came right here on the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Royals 8 and the Yankees nothing. Jacoby Ellsbury steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Hernandez is ready. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Ready on 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And here's his swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or two away.
Hernandez still working on his shutout here through 6 1/3 innings. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Nick Swisher will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Going for his 15th strikeout. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Sean Kelly will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Sean Kelly.
Salvador Perez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Salvador Perez.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gardner going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That home run believed to be 402 feet all told. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sent toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
A pretty good swing there.
Number 6.
You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Gardner sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Andrus on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Omar Infante to stand in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now, obviously, this pace won't last, but, man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Sean Armstrong will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Eric Hosmer will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Well, you know he's feeling
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Right fielder number 8.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adam Lind.
Adam Lind will stride in one more time as we flash back to inning number 7. This was obviously one of the big moments of the ball game, a grand slam as he put everything he had into that swing. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot that time for Adam Lind, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Here's
the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Lined back over second, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Coming to the plate again, Salvador Perez, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Yeah, this fella, pitcher number 4 already, and it's starting to look like more of the same.
It doesn't look like he's going to be the answer either. Some days it just doesn't matter who you trot out there. They've hit everything in sight.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, maybe a little gun shy there after swinging at that first fastball out of the zone. But now he's got himself in a pretty big hole up there, down 0-2.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Cervelli corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Royals are on top, 14-0. Brad Miller will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
A quick out number 1.
Baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this game.
There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time, strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. David Robertson will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Alcides Escobar. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Robertson pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Omar Infante.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Omar Infante. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And I think there's a certain number 42 that used to pitch here. He'd be awfully proud of that cutter.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard liner towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Well, he fails here in his bid for a 5-hit ball game, but he's had a game to remember. No doubt about it.
Mike Moustakas will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ball game. A 3-run home run that helped us get to where we are now. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Eric Hosmer is at the plate as he watches ball one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, but they're still on cruise control, 14-0. Brendan Ryan will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Infante. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Elvis.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Elvis Andrus gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Brett Gardner will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 14-0. Good night from the Bronx.
The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. His record is now 5-1. The loss goes to Masahiro Tanaka. He drops to 2-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Deep drive to left field. Pilar at the wall, at the track, jumps and... Oh,
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He's got it. Oh, my goodness. Seal it all, Kevin. What a terrific catch. He brings it.